Roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Let's go. Champion Lions.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, the offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle. Look at this Cowboy defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early. Chip away at their timing.
11.
Now it's Burrow. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hot. 180. Plays hot. Hot.
Now it's Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Burrow. That's complete. It's Travis Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go, here we go. Shot! 180. Turbo shot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jordan Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I'm wondering. Here we go, here we go. 180.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Burrow going for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Gun. Shot. 180. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. Shot.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown. Keenan Allen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From midfield now, Burrow. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Credit into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now it's Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
60 Eagles, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
7-7, our score after 1.
Second and 11.
Here we go. Don!
In motion comes the tight end left. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle to Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Groupie for the extra point.
He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Into space at the 45.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Past the 60, past the 60. Come on. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet.
The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brings up third and
Off play action, Richardson.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Richardson. He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Stop.
First down,
11
Eagles.
Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block.
Here we go.
And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180, 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys! That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Richardson will throw for it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
11, 11.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
11. Gun. Sahad. 11. 11, Thomas. 11.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Back to throw now on first down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And the Cowboys first down.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Richardson going to move him around. Targeting blitz on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay, ready?
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Come back, 70 Lions.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a second and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hold the set. Here we go. Pep 18, Pioneer. 70, Timberwolves. 7 Pirates.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, 70 yards.
And the Eagles have moved out in front. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Here's Grupe for the PAT.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dances by at the 20.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw.
And it's complete to Mitchell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. A solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Torrey Morton, 54 yards.
And the Cowboys Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in. But it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. They go play action with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's it. Puts him on the carpet. It's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
On one, ready?
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide shot.
Now Evans in motion left.
Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And shut him through the tackle. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 180 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
It's Williams on the catch. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
First and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Charbonnet diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
11.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow on play action. There's a short one caught by Johnson. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
11, mighty. 11, Mike. Here we go, here we go. 11. 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow.
We'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 39 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Groupie for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him now?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Now they'll tuck this and run.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll run for it with Robinson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
On 1, ready?
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide side.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Begin the drive with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
70,
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mitchell. And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That's out wide for Robinson.
But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Hey, can. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Cowboys 35. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And now Mitchell,
55 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
MT.
Now it's Burrow. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
11 mighty. Here we go.
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Richardson to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Now Richardson. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional.
Try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror,
to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth a pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go